got your equipment in front of you. You've followed Shaw. You're coming back for some feedback on the question you've just done on day 3. Let's look at day 3, question 1. And remember, you know what Shaw means. Skimming it, underlining, rereading, extracting it. And again, we should be doing that on every question. Now let's look at question 1, task 1. Let's put it in front of us. Here we are. Cindy works in the library. It's where you get books from, guys. Really important thing. Called a number of books borrowed by each person in a random sample of 20 people. So it says random sample. That's Monday. Gives information about her results, number of books borrowed, frequency. So 10 books. 10 times 1 book was covered. 5 times 2 books. 4 times 3 books. And 1 time 1 person borrowed 4. Cindy also recorded a number of borrowed books on a random sample of 20 people who borrowed books on one Friday. So she's worked out the mean and the range. So I'm guessing later on in the question I'm going to have to work out the mean and the range, right? Because it's there for that Friday and she's worked out. So there she's collected it. There it's process data. She claims the number of mean books borrowed from the library on Monday is greater. Number of mean borrowed library on a Monday is greater than the mean number of books borrowed on a Friday. So I'm going to need to work out the mean. She also claims there is a smaller spread. Spread means range. In the number of books borrowed than said. Comment on whether she's claimed. So this is worth 5 marks. This is massive. 5 marks, that's half a grade boundary. So if I can get this all right, this is going to take time. So let's go for the median first. So let's work out the median. Sorry, not the median, the mean. The mean of Monday equals, right? I'll work this out. To work out the median, I need to work out the total. So I'm going to have a multiply where I'm going to do times by frequency, number times by frequency, and I'm going to times it. I know I'm going to need a calculator. Right, and I know from the question that adds up to total. So I'm going to use my calculator, even though I don't perhaps need it. 1 times 10, 10. 2 times 5, 10. 4 times 3, I know that's 12, but I'm still going to use my calculator because it's an exam. 4 times 3, 12. 1 times 4, I'm still going to use my calculator. 4. Let's add up. Now, I know that was 10, handwriting careful, really important. Add up 10 plus 10 plus 12 plus 4 gives me 36. So I've got the total there, and to work out the median, that's 36 divided by 20, which gives me S to D 1.6. So the mean on Monday, sorry, 1.8 equals right there, 1.8. Mean Friday equals 1.5. She claims that. So Cindy is right. The mean on Monday is greater. So I must have a couple of marks, most probably 2 marks working out that. Sorry, you can write that down. The mean equals that, there, work that out. Now, spread, so that's the range. The range here was 2. Now the range on a Monday was 4 books and 1. So range Monday, I'm going to write the calculation in here, equals 4 take 1, which is 3. Range Tuesday, straight out that table, equals 2. Smaller spread books. No, I would disagree with her. There was a smaller spread in the number book borrowed from the library on a Monday. I would say there is a smaller, and that's not Tuesday, that was Friday, so I'm just going to go and correct that. There is a smaller spread on Tuesday as range is smaller. Okay, put that in. It's not Tuesday, it's Friday. I think it's because it's Monday. I've got to go through this question, being careful to do that. Conclusion suggests repeating the investigation with a larger number of Fridays and Mondays and Fridays. I think that's quite a good day, because I think that's quite good. She's saying repeat the investigation with larger numbers, because the more days you get a better sample, you increase the sample size, it's more fair, you're less likely. There might be a variety of reasons that people didn't turn up that Monday. It was raining, buses didn't turn. Some days people turn up, and it's just gonna. Yes, I'm just gonna write yes. The larger the sample size, because it's getting more thingy, the more accurate. And I hope that's going to be enough, actually, as more reliable. I'm going to put that in because I want to make sure I get the marks. Right, now let's get my purple pen out. Let's follow the mark scheme. Right, thank you for listening, and remember, I've done a classic and I've had to go through it Fridays, Tuesdays, stuff like that. So, right, 1 mark for 36, so I've got that. Second mark for mean of that, so I've got that calculation for that, so I've got 2 marks. Range is 3. Yes, I've got that there. So 3 marks. So the mean is higher on a Monday. Right. And the second claim is not. Done. 5 big marks. That's half a grade boundary done on this paper. That's really well done if you've got 5 and you think it through. 5 means I've done 3 calculations, 2 sentences. Well, 2 cat marks from that calculation, 1 calculation for the range. Yes, the larger the sample, what do they say? Appropriate, more conclusions are likely to be more reliable. Yes, as more reliable. There we are, 6 marks. Well done, guys.